I've told you what I believe, and I know that you believe in the tech. I know a lot of people. I've met somebody at the Picket this weekend who's a free zoner who believes in the tech, but he believes that the current management is what's wrong. But that's always been the case. Every time there's been trouble, they've always said, those people have been cut loose. Everything's fine now. That happened when Mary Sue went to prison. It's happened repeatedly. You've got to know that DM, David Miscavige, is the criminal. He's a squirrel. He's changed the tech. It's all true. It's all in the documents. We've got the original versions of all of Hubbard's writings, and we've got the squirreled reprintings. How can you allow your own management to squirrel the tech? I'm not saying that I believe in the tech to begin with. I don't see how you can support the fact that L. Ron Hubbard, when he was off at sea on the Apollo, decided it would be proper to throw people overboard. How do you believe that that's in any way a sane, rational way to treat people? I mean, seriously, I'm asking you. For him to create ethics back in the mid-'60s, and if somebody upset him and he thought he was out ethics, I'm sorry, we seem to have a situation here. If somebody upset Hubbard and he was out ethics, his hands were loosely tied. Loosely, I mean not tightly. And his legs were loosely bound. And he was thrown overboard. Hi. Welcome. This man thinks I'm a religious bigot because I talk out about Scientology. And he's decided to come and picket my house. And I apologize for that, but I believe Scientology. This is about me. I live here, and suddenly he just showed up to start picketing me because there was an international picket this past weekend with critics around the country coming to complain about Scientology. So now they're saying that I'm a religious bigot. So, thanks for your time. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Thanks. Where were we? Oh yes, Hubbard throwing people overboard. Do you think that's right? Do you think that's proper?
Did you see him throw somebody overboard?
No, but it's well documented.
Well, you said you have all the writings. You said you have all the writings.
I don't have all the writings.
Well,
no.
You know, you do or you don't. You said you did.
I don't have a single piece of writing of Hubbard. I don't want to have any copyrighted material in my possession. I know that you folks have raided the home of Dennis Ehrlich, who lives nearby in Glendale. I know you raid the homes of people who have the tech. So I have made sure that I never even read or download anything that has your copyrighted material in it. But I have heard the accounts of OT3 from CBS, from ABC, from Time Magazine, from various places that have quoted the court documents where your own people have verified that, yes, OT3 is about Xenu blowing us up in volcanoes. So I'm aware of things like that. But I don't have the tech on how you run out the body thetans, how you get rid of the invisible dead space cooties from your body. I'm not interested in that. I don't believe the tech works, so I'm not interested in reading about it. But I do know the court documents in the FBI files. Please.
Hello? Yeah. No. Can't talk right now. I'll talk to you later, okay? Okie doke. I'll talk to you later.
Now, when I see an injustice, I just feel I have to speak out, and that's all I'm doing. I had a friend who was involved in Scientology, and I've met a lot of people now who are former Scientologists who have verified what I'm saying is true. That when I tell you about the Xenu story, Yeah, that's true. I mean, your own top officials have verified it in court, so I'm not lying about that. I know that your early courses you find beneficial. And I'm not even saying throughout all is beneficial. For instance, in applied scholastics, in Hubbard's teaching technology, the fact that he says every child should have a dictionary on their desk. I'm okay with that. That's reasonable. But I don't think it's reasonable to say, God bless L. Ron Hubbard. We're going to clear some words. Now let's learn what else we can clear. How about body thetans? I don't think that's right. I don't think you should be indoctrinating kids into it. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't raise your kids as Scientologists, because that's really what you believe. But to spread Hubbard's tech in public schools, I don't think it's right. Do you have any questions about what I believe, or
No.
do you feel that what you're doing here is something worthwhile?
Yes.
And why?
I'm not going to do an interview, Mark.
Well, it's your opportunity to tell your side of it. I think I've honestly and openly tried to tell you why I feel the way I do, and I appreciate an open exchange of ideas. And I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
You've already said you won't have any of the material in your house. You're free to go down to any bookstore and buy books on Scientology.
Well, that was one. I'm sorry. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
And find out what it is. But that's not what you chose to do. You've chose to find people that were unhappy with it, or dissatisfied, or complaining about it in some way, and collect all that information so that you could use that to discourage people from doing Scientology. Once again, something that helps people. And all those people down there, why would they be there? You know, they're getting help. They're helping other people.
I mean, they certainly believe that.
And they're believing in what they choose to believe.
And again, I have nothing against them believing in anything that they want me to believe, but I think the church needs to be reformed. Do you see the Baptist church having protesters go stand outside critics' homes? Do you see this from a Jewish organization? Do you see Mormons or Christians picketing outside anyone who dares to say something negative about the church? Is this a right thing to do? Should you have an office of special affairs?
Do you not want people to know this? I mean, like I said before, if you see...
Well, I don't mind if people...
If there's something not true in here, you know, but...
Well, let me read it through. This is what a religious bigot looks like. I don't think I'm a religious bigot, because I don't think Scientology is truly a religion, even though it has been allowed to be called a religion here in this country. Mm-hmm. In other countries around the world, there are many places where it's not considered a religion, depending on where it's convenient. In Israel, apparently, it is not a religion because of the codes there. It's
once again,
it's a study.
Like I said, you're just picking up any kind of scrap of information that you can find that, you know, against it. You're not really interested.
Am I interested in going through the bridge and coming out the other side? No, because I don't think anyone else has come out the other side. I don't think you should have to pay for salvation. Do you think you really should have to pay $360,000 to be saved? Is there anything rational about that?
So you think all those people can afford to pay $360,000?
Do you think people should sign a billion-year service contract?
I guess it's up to the person signing the contract.
Are you a member of the Sea Org?
No.
Okay. Now, when people join the Sea Org...
Can I give you a flyer? Okay.
Oh, hi. The fun has escalated here. You saw the flyer they gave out yesterday, right? Yeah. I was just telling Alan that it's unlikely that we'd have a picketer here, because it's not their pattern. Usually they wait until till you're gone and you're picketing the church somewhere that they actually come out and picket. But no sooner do I say that than we look out the door and there he is.
Well, I'll see you later.
Well, it's been fun. Bye. Come back.